Yo, what's good? Elite live streams, we back. How you guys doing out there? Welcome. Happy Friday. Oh,
No,
Saturday
we're
actually.
yeah, we're
Yeah,
on
it's
Saturday,
Saturday,
man.
man. What's
Time,
good,
man.
dog?
Times be running together.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. What's
yeah, man.
cracking?
Hey, man. Another work week done. Hope you guys
Yeah.
had a good week. We're here on the weekend doing what we love to do. Uh,
Posted up.
Chilling.
Yeah, just caught that Devin Haney fight. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I don't know if anybody out there y'all caught the fight, but salute to everybody out there. You know what I'm saying? It was a very exciting
yeah. It
fights
was pretty good.
tonight. You know,
Pretty good,
yeah,
man. Pretty good fights.
Benavidez with Yard. There was clearly Haney and Brian Norman
Brian Norman
Jr.
Jr. Yeah,
And then you had the younger guys.
yeah. I
It
didn't
was
see the
like
early ones like that,
the
but
early
yeah,
prelims. You feel me?
yeah.
But overall, man, great card.
Yeah,
Great
no, it
card.
wasn't.
You
It
know what I'm
wasn't.
saying?
It wasn't a bad card actually.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot worse.
Yeah,
It was pretty good,
facts. Yeah.
actually.
So overall assessment, J Rock, what would you say as far as like what was your overall assessment of the fight? We'll start with Brian Norman and Devin Haney.
Uh, I mean, I know Devin at this point in his career gets a kind of like a bad rap, I would say. You know,
So
people just say he's just a defensive fighter. He doesn't throw enough punches. He doesn't really beat anyone up, or things of that
things
nature.
of that nature.
But from what he did today, he he put Brian Norman on his pockets in like the second round, I think.
Yep.
Third round. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't knock him out, but he knocked him down, put him on his pockets.
Word.
And it wasn't even like if you guys saw the punch, I don't know. I mean, for the people that did see it, you guys know what I'm talking about. For the people that didn't, it wasn't even the punch that he swung for the knockdown wasn't even the punch that hurt.
Yeah, man.
It was like 2 or 3 punches before that. So
yeah, it was
for the people that
accumulation.
of punches. So for the people that think like he probably doesn't hit all that hard and things like that, I'm gonna beg to differ. Just because Brian Norman's no slouch.
There you go.
He's from Decatur, Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
country boy. He got a chin on him.
That part.
He tough, all of those things. So he didn't just get in there and fight, because a lot of people say that too. Well, who has he fought? Well, he was a champion. He just fought a champion.
He got in there, man.
And put him on his pockets in the second round.
Facts.
So I mean,
it was high stakes.
High stake. I feel like that said a lot. For the rest of the fight, I mean, Devin landed some big punches, and he kept himself from getting hit a lot. And I think that's a testament to. I might just have to flat out say it. I think Devin Haney probably outtrained Brian Norman Jr. I think we could see, the kind of the training and all of those things were like every round, or like round after round, we're just becoming a little more evident. Like, okay, he probably trains a little different, or he trains a little more, or
his preparation
is a little different, because when you stood and knocked out, out of your 28 wins, you knocked out 15, 16 guys flat-footed. You know what I mean? Why go? Don't go against it. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. But then he ran into Haney, and it's just like you can't fight that kind of style with that kind of fighter.
Yeah, man.
So I just think that his camp, or maybe Brian Norman's camp, I'm referring to.
Yeah.
Maybe they just, I won't say underestimated, but we're just like we're sticking to our guns. We're sticking to what we know, and we're not training any different. And I think like Devin Haney may be starting to show himself as somebody that you got to train a little different for.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the actual ring, I'm talking you're working out. I'm talking your cardio. You got to be able to kind of have your wind for a whole fight. I think Brian Norman Jr. is running out of wind late, and I also think and this is not just even in just boxing, but anybody in general. Like when you get knocked down unexpectedly, and you came in there so confident, it kind of puts a stymie on like your confidence. And I just think after he put him on his pocket, after Devin Haney put him on his pockets, he was never the same. You just kind of seen the confidence. Yeah, you kind of seen the confidence, like kind of just
go
away.
Yeah, man.
Little by little, like round by round. You know what I mean? Minute by minute. So I mean, I feel like Devin did his thing. I think it was a normal fight for Devin outside of just putting, from what we see, you know, for him putting him on his pockets, knocking him down. That was big for Devin, for people to see that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think if we take that out, I think he would have still fought the same fight and he probably would have won because he was tagging them and not getting hit. And that's, in a sense, what I think boxing is. That's what he does, and that's what boxing is right now. You know?
Yeah.
What you, I don't know, how did you assess it? What did you think about it?
I think I saw, like I said, I saw this, you know, early on, and salute to everybody who's watched the videos and showed love. You feel me? We've been promoting this fight since the beginning. You know, we've been talking about this for a minute. But I mean, you alluded to when we was, you know, talking behind the scenes when we was watching the fight, is like we all wanted to see Tank versus, you know, Devin. I mean, that's like the real fight. You know, we all wanted to see that. Yeah. You feel me? And from that perspective, it was like, okay, well, if we got this new player in the game, Brian Norman, we're gonna see if he's of that echelon, and he's not on that. He's not on that level. You feel me?
Not cut from that club,
right? And so now it's like, all right, cool. Like Devin goes in there, and I think, like you said, like from the past, we've seen him at different weights. You feel me? But I think at 147,
that's
like you said, his preparation, it looked different, man. His body looked different.
Yeah.
His energy, I really saw, you feel me, at least early on, that he was taking it mad serious.
Yeah.
And like in a sense where, you know, like I think he didn't want to get knocked out in front of everybody. And salute to him, you feel me? Because who wants to get knocked? Yeah, who wants to get knocked out? You know what I'm saying? And so I think he took that into account, and then maybe, like you said, within the preparation, as his body is starting to get to where it is, shit, I mean, from what I heard, you know, this is all rumors, whatever, but it's like things I did research on. It was like they said that Devin was beating people up in sparring. You feel me?
We haven't.
And
we haven't really. I don't say never, but we haven't heard that. You don't really hear much come from his camp. Sparring wise.
Yeah. So of course it was like, I bet, like now
he's on something.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. He doing his thing. So then he comes into this, and like you said, like right out the gate, we didn't really know first round, but then second round, you know, he let his hands go, and Brian got caught. And like you said, I think anybody who gets caught, like that's gonna change your emotional approach towards a fight. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's what happened. Like, regardless if he kept fighting, which, you know, salute to him, he kept fighting, but like
took it 12.
Yeah, exactly. But I think at the end of the day, like that definitely played a part where it changed the momentum of the fight, where now Devin is confident and he knows that he can hurt Brian, but I don't think Brian ever got a moment where he felt like he hurt Devin.
And that's
and so I think that changed the dynamic of like the energy of that fight. And so of course, like, you know, Devin gonna do what he do, and like you said, it's gonna be his fight now.
You kind of see Norman like holding his hands,
right,
looking for that one punch, trying to hurt him. Wow, Devin is just kind of, I wouldn't say running circles around him, but he's doing what he
jabbing, staying out the way.
You know, he's fighting how he wants to fight. Right. You're not putting any form of pressure on him, to him in his mind, because he's looking like, I done already put you down. So if we get to having to throw him and I can get a clean connection, I probably could put you down again.
That part.
You know?
Yep.
So Norman probably wasn't thinking that. Norman thinking like, nah, I gotta land one, and his time ran out. You know, it's only 12 rounds, gang.
Yeah, and so I think that's what happened. Like it started to get away from him a bit, and so I think the momentum of the fight,
you know, he ain't even
stage,
he ain't even really start boxing to like trying. In my opinion, it's like the 9th round.
Yeah, and
he was already, you know what I mean. And card wise, if we going off of how shit gets scored, you know what I mean, he was down.
You behind. You feel me?
You know what I mean, after 8 rounds, he was probably down 7-1, 6-2, something like that.
Devin's a professional. He knows how to get to that 12th round.
Ain't no coming back.
And get that W smoothly. You feel me? And so of course, like I think once you started to see the separation part, where it's like I think Devin knew that he could hit him with that jab whenever he wanted, and that Brian wasn't necessarily. It wasn't like he wasn't trying. It's just I think Brian didn't have the strategy, the right tactics to be able to like get to Devin like he wanted to.
And standing flat-footed is initially the problem. You can't
stand. Yeah. Right. You gotta, with Devin, you gotta cut the ring off.
You should have been walking him down.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Or attempting, at least like moving in that direction. I ain't saying just cutthroat. I don't care. There we go. I'm gonna just walk you all the way down. Like, because Devin might slide. But I'm saying like the precautions that you're saying, trying to cut the ring off slowly but surely. It was just like felt like he was on his back foot. Or back foot or flat-footed the whole fight.
That part. And I think we saw that pretty early on, though, like where Devin was creating a distance where he could hit,
but
and then he not get hit. You feel me? Like,
and that's what range. That's what becomes the problem with Devin. That's why like people say, Devin ain't this, he ain't that, he don't knock out, he can't hit. Devin is a strategist, so he's really good at doing the things that he needs to do for him to win. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you allow Devin. This is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
You allow Devin to dictate the spacing in the fight, and the spacing is where he can hit you, and when you swing, he can get out of the way. You're gonna have a tough time with him. And I'm saying that for anybody. Yeah, anybody that he fight. If you let him dictate the space, he's gonna win. That's just
the best in the game at it right now. And that's why it was like I really wanted to see what him versus Tank could be, because Tank is one of the best at closing the distance. You feel me?
Because he has to.
Yeah, and so it would have been a cool style matchup to see. Yeah, to see. Okay, Devin is a master at controlling distance, and Tank is a good master at closing distance. So who would be the best to be able to win that matchup? And it sucks because we'll never be able to see it. We probably won't see it. Right now, there's just so much going on, especially within that generation of boxing, where
just stupid scrutiny.
And like we don't get to see the fights that we want to see. I mean, of course, like, unless no discredit to Brian Norman, like he's a great fighter and he'll be all right after this. But at the end of the day,
he's still gonna have a great career.
Yes, exactly.
It's just, he got on that stage at that time.
I wanted to see Tank versus. This should have been Tank versus.
In my personal opinion,
Devin Haney right here. We should have seen that where
it's
a big fight. Yeah, like they're the headliners. They're gonna be for the championship belt, whatever.
Because they would have put that one as, I know it was a co-main event, but that would have been the main event. You know what I mean? The last type thing.
He was gonna fight Jake Paul, so it's like I don't see the point, anyways. Where it's like, all right, bro, like if you were gonna fight Jake Paul, you could have fought Dev. Like y'all could have got that cracking, and this probably would have been a great fight.
And that's what I'm saying.
Great trilogy, they could have fought multiple times.
That's what I'm saying with both of them. This is the difference, bro, between boxing, that we came up on, and boxing now.
Yeah.
Niggas be lightweight scared to lose. Everybody pumping up this and running around with this fluffy undefeated record.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And they really play it like, well, I'm undefeated. But they want to stay undefeated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And staying undefeated, you got to look at it from both of their eyes. Like, well, if I fight him, one of us is going to lose.
Right.
So somebody ain't going to be undefeated no more.
You know
what I'm saying? And I think I won't blame it on Mayweather, because you can't blame a man for not losing the fight. But I think like when we start comparing history in this day and age, this is how they look at it. You know what I mean? Because when we was coming up, we knew like gang of boxers that are greats. 5-6 losses, but they won 70 times. You know what I mean?
That part.
Yeah, you're not undefeated, but man, out of 76 fights, you won 70. That's a lot of fights, bro. You're great.
Yeah.
They're not looking at it like that. They're looking at it from a perfect aspect. Like, nah, Floyd ended perfect. I want to end perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. And I mean, granted, like that's like you said, it's fluffy looking, it's good to look at,
but it's still
like, at the end of the day, fluffy. Like it doesn't do anything for the legacy part.
It becomes fluffy when you didn't people could talk all the shit they want to talk about. Floyd may not have fought who he was supposed to fight at that time. At the time, people thought he should have, but he ended up fighting everybody that he was supposed to fight.
That part.
These cats is in the same. These cats is younger,
man. They out here,
like they're
and they're in their prime.
They like ducking each other. It's weird, and that's what I was. That's what I was just alluding to when I was talking to fucking Vic. I'm like, bro, honestly, you could say Devin Haney or Shakir is scared of Tank, but I feel like it's mutual. I feel like they both scared of each other, and it's for the simple fact that somebody's gonna lose. Somebody's not gonna be undefeated no more.
Yeah, man.
So I'd rather take a fight that I know I can win,
right?
Than
keep the chances low of me losing, keep the embarrassment.
The risk reward type deal,
right?
Just keep it like that, because I'm undefeated. I don't want to not. I'm gonna go down undefeated. But it's like the legacy looks so much more fire if you beat Shakur for any of them. Let's say Haney beat Shakur and he beat Tank. Go down undefeated. That's lit. Right. And you could be saying I'm the great. Or I'm the greatest in my era, or
real
something
substantial stuff there,
and vice versa. You know what I mean? Tank is how I beat Haney and Shakur, and I'm undefeated still. I'm the GOAT of my joint.
Yep.
Or I'm the GOAT, if you want to really say it. But I don't think it'll ever happen like that. I think maybe Shakir and Haney may fight at some point. I don't think Tank is gonna fight either of them. Honestly.
Nah, I mean, I think
a Shakir and Haney deal could materialize at some point down the line.
Right.
More so than.
Yeah, it's like I try never to say never,
Tank. I'm just saying more so than Tank.
Yeah, but I feel like if it was to happen, it would be late. Like it'll be past their prime.
Okay, so if it's those three,
Tank would be older type.
Okay, so if it's those three,
yeah.
Who do you think? Even if it's later, if it happened next year,
yeah.
Either way, who do you think would be the fighters out of them three? Who's gonna fight?
Who do you think would fight each other out of those three?
Yeah, who would book the first fight? The fight.
I think I agree with you. I think Shakur and Haney would fight before
any of them.
They would fight
before any
of them will fight Tank for sure. I feel like Tank would definitely that's why I said I feel like that one's like 2-3 years away. Like it won't happen anytime soon because whatever politics may be going on. Maybe once Tank needs more money, there'll have to be some real incentives for this because, like I said, I think from this, Devin's gonna rise. Devin's gonna definitely his profile is gonna grow. I think he's gonna get a lot of respect from people, whatever, and then he'll also gain more haters, which is important. Because Floyd had hella haters.
Still got
you know what I mean? Yeah. So like that's just a part of this game. And so I think as he starts to grow, I think that will also piss off his counterparts where it's like, oh, like fuck that.
Enough.
Yeah, like somebody will want smoke,
Yeah.
And I think, of course, a lot of dudes are gonna want smoke out of this. Gonna be cool. Like, well, shit, he was getting hit by Norman. I could hit him. You feel me? It's gonna be a lot of that too, where people are gonna think that they see holes in this game.
I just, I'm not saying, I'm not saying there's no holes. There are holes
for sure. All of them have holes.
Every boxer does. Yep. And Devin's are pretty apparent, but he's also really just good at even within those holes. He don't really get hit clean, clean.
Right.
Like a lot of shit be looking clean. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that shit don't be like square on the button, bro. Because he didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't move. He didn't
that part.
Slid it just enough. He may, you may get on there, but then I'm talking like really like the hard connections.
Punch. Yes.
Like, I don't think any fight I've seen.
I agree.
I ain't seen all of his fights, but
sure.
I've seen enough of his fights just to know that he don't really get hit clean.
Yeah, man. And I think he's definitely put in enough time in the ring and also, in his practice time, whatever, where I think he's developed, a certain style where now he can be able to utilize that against those aggressive punches.
Boxers like that. That was supposed to be this guy.
Yeah. And so I think once you start to get into a point where it's like, all right, well, what would happen if he went against somebody like Shakur, who isn't going to be super aggressive? How would he play that? Then it gets a chess match where it's like, I would think that would force Devin to now have to be the aggressor.
But that would be fine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we would,
or vice versa for either.
Yeah,
that would be fine because it would just show you who the real counterpuncher is.
There you go, and who really wants
who's really the win. You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Because it's like in a fight like that, both sides are gonna probably take the lead in a fight at some point.
Yeah, they have to.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, are y'all just gonna stand and look at each other?
That part, if you want to.
So it's like, you know, in a fight like that, I would expect Haney to be coming downhill at Shakur. In my opinion,
that part.
But I also know he know how to scale it back enough to where Shakur would have moments where he coming downhill. You know what I mean? So it would just be a back and forth of that.
So it definitely has
who can be, which I think is a great fight,
right?
Too as well. Mm-hmm. And then if you get into the the schematics of how Tank and either of them will look, it's literally going to be what we alluded to earlier. It's going to be Tank attempting to, or actually being able to close the spacing.
Yeah, man.
It's Tank.
He's the best at that shit, bro.
I'm telling you right now, Tank can't close the spacing on Haney. Haney will dog him. He has to.
Yeah, man.
Shakur will probably dog him too if he can't close the space.
Right.
Up until this point, he's always been able to close the space.
Yeah, man.
He's always been able to get to the punch he want to throw.
Right. That's the difference. Is like he has
always been able to do that. Every fight he's had, he's found his way.
Easily, you know what I mean? Though,
to the punch that he want to throw.
There you go.
So it just becomes for a Haney or Shakur, how long can you? The longer the better. But how long can you keep him from getting to that point? And that starts with keeping the space where the space need to be, where you can get off. But hey, you know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, if Tank is one of them cats, if he get a puncher's chance, granted he's a great puncher, don't get me wrong. But if he get a puncher chance at a punch he didn't even think he was gonna hit, and it connect, he might put you down. He hits that hard, bro, at that weight, at that size.
Yeah.
So.
And it's also like as well, like we saw today where Haney was trying some new things, he had some new moves and stuff like that, right? So I would assume that Tank might have some too, right? Like we haven't seen Tank fight in a minute. He fought that Roach dude last,
which was
or whatever. Yeah, so it's like so it's like I would assume that if he did go in and fight Haney, he would try some new things that he wouldn't do on Roach.
Mind you, he's seen both of them. Shakur and Haney fought twice since then, and I think Shakur fought once. So he's seen 3 fights.
Yeah, and there's also some like bad blood too there, which is different. So
that's why it's like y'all gotta get there.
Yeah, man. You guys have been rivals for a really long time, and like
I don't know what the holdup is.
Yeah, like there's plenty of opportunity for you guys to have the spotlight because there ain't really nobody in boxing really outside of y'all. After y'all, it's all the new guys, and we don't know them yet. You feel me?
It go back to this same thing I said. It's that legacy piece where I don't want to fuck up my legacy. I want to be undefeated.
Yeah.
Instead of looking like, oh well, I took the chance of it and I fought who I was supposed to fight, because y'all gonna get paid it, because it can't be the money.
Right.
Y'all gonna get y'all bread.
That part.
So the money is I don't know how they would look at it, like, or who's supposed to get what cut and what cut and what cut. It don't matter. Y'all gonna get bread, man. So if it's a 60-40 split, whatever. You know what I mean? Go show them why they should have gave you 60.
I mean, if it's a split of like, $60 million, $50 million, like what does it matter? Like y'all still making bread off of this.
So you telling me you tripping over, I wanted 10 more million. Okay, well, since they didn't give it to you, go get in the ring and punch Cut in the face and knock him out, win the fight, and then show them why that's how boxing used to be.
That part.
I don't know what happened. So now it's just like niggas sit back and be like, oh, the money ain't right. And well, I ain't gonna say I don't know how, but we know how that happened. Floyd kind of set the standard for a lot of this. And that's why Floyd get the thrashing and bashing and all that shit he gets, because niggas play he picked who he wanted to fight and yada yada yada, and if the money ain't right, he ain't fighting and yada yada yada. Okay, so boxers are divas as well, whatever. But when it comes to fighting who you supposed to fight them. Just fight them, bro. You can still be a diva, whatever, but fight them. You know what I mean? When it comes to who you supposed to fight, don't fuck the diva shit. When it comes to the bread, however, just fight who you supposed to fight.
Because the money's there now.
The money is there.
You feel me? Like they're over there in Saudi Arabia. They over there paying them big money to go fight.
How many fights was overseas, bro? when we were coming up. It wasn't many.
It was in New York and Las Vegas, man.
Literally, the only ones we seen that was like really overseas is when fucking Lennox Lewis had the title and had niggas fighting over there.
Yeah,
that I seen.
But that was in the UK. It wasn't no. It wasn't like
OD, but I was still over some water.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm just saying, like most fights when we were coming up were in the States.
Yeah, man. It's like now they getting all this money, you know.
So it's like the money is gonna be there. So why you guys aren't fighting? I don't know. Well, I do know. I just said why, but I'm just saying, you know.
And obviously, it's clearly like you feel me. They're promoting it really well. Like there's a lot going on. Yeah, I feel like, you know, like we was talking about, like this fight was the main event over Benavidez fight. I mean, of course, Benavidez did his thing, you know, but
what
like
Benavidez was gonna do. Well, we kind of knew that.
But
you know, Yard,
but it's
kind of knew he couldn't fuck with him, but still, he got out there.
Yeah,
but
man.
I wouldn't have put that as the last fight.
Devin, you know, they did great promotion on them, putting them up there. So where it's like that felt like the main event, and then so it's like, like Tank, you could be a part of that, bro, because people fuck with you heavy. So it's like it's gonna be even bigger than that.
Niggas love Tank, bro.
Right? Yeah. So it's like Brian Norman, people know him, but they don't know him like people know Tank.
I'm not gonna cap. I didn't know who the nigga was until like 3 days ago.
Yeah, man.
I knew Haney was fighting.
Yeah, right.
But I didn't. Comparing, I'm like, who is this nigga? And then, you know, we got a little closer to the fight. I looked him up. I'm like, never knew who this nigga was.
But he looked, you know,
he looked like
the opponent. You feel me? Knocking motherfuckers out and shit. You know, he's all right, cool. But yeah, like now it's all right. So now we're looking back and it's like, okay, well, Tank, man, like you're the one who could really shake this shit up.
It's really on you. It's really on Cuz,
man. Because I feel like you don't know what's up with him.
I feel like they could. I feel like Devin Haney pops.
Oh, Bill? Yeah.
Will talk them niggas into that fight. So Tank even say he with it a little bit. His dad will make Haney dad make that shit happen.
Yeah, man. I feel like that's an easy fight to make, man. But
it's just on Tank to be like, Tank. Yeah, I want to fade. Fuck
Tank, man. You know what I mean? You got the platform. Everybody know you. You clearly think that, you know, Haney has a weakness.
You say you the greatest.
Yeah, so
man.
You hop out there.
You following that Floyd creed, which is cool.
Yeah, hop out there, homie.
But it's still 2 niggas that's out here that you have not fought.
Yeah, man. Squabble up, dog.
And my thing is, what are you waiting for though? Because you don't even have an opponent.
Yeah.
You just tried to fight Jake Paul. Man, you're tripping. And it's two niggas right now.
Man, you can make bread fighting. Like a lot of people
probably just as much bread, if not more.
Straight up. I know that for a fact. A lot of people was watching this fight tonight. A lot of people watching this card. Like you said, wasn't even much going on tonight. So I know people watching this shit. Yeah, it's right before Thanksgiving, so a lot of
everybody's chilling.
Is like on vacation right now.
Ain't no way.
This shit get numbers for sure. So it's like already you seeing that now. Come on, man, please.
With that card, bro, co-main event, you telling me that Shakir or Haney versus Tank is not gonna go crazy?
Nah.
Ain't no way that's not going crazy.
That shit is turned up. This mad motherfuckers getting it in right now, bro. Who definitely made money, who are doing a lot behind this, and of course, who can make money off of Tank fighting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, motherfuckers can make hella money off that. But it's like if Tank not wanting to do that, it's like, well, shit, man. Come on, Tank.
And I don't need. My thing with Tank is I don't need this to be like the. Oh man, I ain't gonna box for a year and a half, 2 years. I'll be tired, and then you come back a year later. Like, if you really gonna be tired, then get the fuck out, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
We don't even want to talk about you no more. But if this is not something you really want to do, you need to fight who you supposed to fight,
man. Real talk. There's a lot to be said. I feel like for people going out there and taking a risk. You feel me? Doing something, you know, to put yourself out there to see what you made of. And I think that's all people want to see. Like, niggas want to see what Tank made of. They want to see what Devin made of. Like, what would y'all do against each other?
Because we can say the same.
Y'all both like from the same.
We can say the same era.
Yeah,
we can say the same thing about both.
Right.
Who has both of them fought? So that could be perfect for both of them. Well, nigga, I fought Tank. I fought Haney.
There you go.
Neither one of y'all niggas can say that. I fought Shakir, nigga. There's no name that you can say where we just like, oh yeah, nah, that puts you in the
the goal of your era.
Yeah, not in this era.
You feel me? You fought the best of your era.
You gotta fight,
and then not make you now the number one of that era. You feel me? Where it's like, you know, Terrence Crawford, he fought everybody he could. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He beat Arrow, he beat Canelo. You feel me? He beat Sean Porter. He beat a lot of dudes. You feel me? To get to where he was at
in his era.
And so now he the top dog. You feel me? So it's like, you know, it took him a while, but now he there.
He gets the hand pick.
Yep. So it's like, I think
if a nigga is worth it, you know what I mean? It's not like another nigga that's in his weight class is like, nah, I'm popping too.
Right.
Where it's just like, oh nah, they should fight. We can't say that. There's some cats coming up probably.
Right.
But for Haney, Shakir, and Tank,
y'all
gotta figure that out.
Yeah, that's
out of the three. Out of the three, two of y'all got a box at some point. At least once.
That's the big three right there. They all got to see who won, man.
At least, bro.
It's definitely some opportunity for you guys to really get it cracking and try to at least, like, you know, see who can be one.
What's Tank weight?
Tank. He was like at 130, 135.
Yeah.
And Devin was at 135. So that's why I was like, okay. So Devin now, and he at 147, but it's like, y'all the same.
So how did you? I wouldn't have fought 147 until I beat Tank, or until I fought Tank.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That part.
One of the two.
Right. But nope. You know what I'm saying?
Like, why did you even move up?
Listen, man.
But I get why he moved up, because it's like, oh, I'm not finna wait on this nigga.
Nah, I think
to make some money.
Yeah, I think, you know, Haney has the money. He got the money behind him. You feel me? He got the but like
it ain't about money.
where Devin could be just like, you know what, I'm just take these fights wherever I could get them. Yeah. And then he moved on. But like you said, the sucky part is they could make that money together. And like,
and I mean, like, for the craft, I get it. Like, they still young, they want to box. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, in a sense, like, damn, well, I don't got nobody else. What about wait? I'm not gonna keep waiting on this nigga, man.
No, I could easily
for him to decide, like, oh, I want to fight you, I don't want to fight. It's like, I'll go get another $3 million. I'll fight for $3.5 million. Fuck it.
A little bit here. He went to go fight Ryan Garcia. All this other shit was going on, you know.
However,
and so eventually it kind of turned into what it turned into, you know. But now, of course, Devin's gonna look a little bit better.
Shakir the same weight too.
Shakur, I think he's at 135 right now.
So he the same. So he should fight Shakir.
Yeah, man. I think Shakur should move up, you know, and fight at a
not even on Haney shit. Shakir should just fight.
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, that's what a lot of people are saying. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, but
shit weird.
Yeah, we don't know, man. It don't seem like the fights are happening. It don't seem like nobody want to make the fights. Like,
because at that point, you know what I mean, Haney fighting at 147, he gonna come down and fight Tank. And in my opinion, that puts the upper hand with him.
Yeah, and I you know, personally, I don't think Devin should. You feel me? I think Devin looks good at that weight. You feel me? I don't think he looked good at them lower weights, bro. You feel me? I think that's why he was not really his best.
Overcompensating.
You know, yeah, like all that shit that was happening at 135 was because he wasn't fully, you feel me, where he at now.
But my thing is, if that fight arises, does he go down?
He might have to if he wants to fight bad enough. Because, you know,
really, do you think he wants that fight bad enough? In your honest opinion, just looking at, if you look at all three,
I will say,
out of all three, who you think want to fight the most?
I will say that Devin right now would, for sure. I think Devin's confidence is super high now after being Ryan.
So you think he'll drop 12 pounds, like, or around 12 pounds, maybe 8 to 12 pounds to fight Tank?
I think so.
And then Shakira had to move up.
Yeah, exactly.
Or does Haney catch, or is it a catch weight? We just catch at 140.
Yeah, maybe, because I think
catch at 140.
Exactly, one or the other, like. That's still an attainable way for either
142, whatever that would be.
Yeah, like, I feel like they could both make it there, but it would definitely be on, like you said, be on Tank to call the shot and say if he's down to do it or not, because you know Tank is the money man at that weight, you know.
I don't know.
So I think Dev still has some ways to go as far as like where the whole public know him.
What's the high? What do you think the highest weight that Devin can move up to and still be this efficient?
Maybe 160, but
do you think he could really get there and still be this efficient?
Does he hit
hard? Does he hit hard? Does he hit hard enough to keep a nigga that's really 160 off of him?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Because I'm only asking because we watched Floyd do it.
Mm-hmm.
We watched Floyd keep Ortiz off of him. No, not Ortiz. The other boy head, Mexican cat. Was that Ortiz? Nah, he knocked Ortiz out. He was just tapping Cub's forehead the whole fight. I can't think of his name. I don't remember. I cannot think, but he went up to fight.
Oh, Berto. Andres Berto?
No, not Andres Berto.
Nah, I know he bald too.
Nah, he wasn't black. He was Mexican.
Oh, okay. Damn, I can't remember.
It's not Ortiz. He slid Ortiz.
Corrales, but
some shit. Yeah, something around there. Some early shit. But nah, this was kind of late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm thinking early then.
Yeah, this was kind of late.
Yeah,
and he was just tagging his forehead the whole fight.
Yeah, I was knock him out. I mean, that's why it's like I don't know, man, because I think Devin, he's still young, so he might grow. Of course, you feel me? His body is still growing, so he could, gain some muscle mass as he gets bigger. I don't know, but I feel like at his height, like
you feel like this is the best. Like, this is the best version.
Yeah, like him going, up would just be. I think he wouldn't be as efficient. You feel me?
And then under, you don't think?
Like you know what I mean? I think this is like where.
Yeah,
you 5'9", like 147, 154. That's about right. You feel me? Where you're gonna be firing.
And then Bud went up to fight Canelo, right?
Yeah, he went from 154 to 168.
Oh, so nigga, 147 and 154 ain't that far.
Yeah, man.
That's a fade.
Yeah, that's why I think maybe him and Boots could fight at some point. That might be a fight. A lot of people are talking about that, or him and that cat Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some smoke. It just all depends. It all depends on how these next couple look.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to I just want to see the best boxer versus the best boxer.
Yeah, man.
But like, if weight class is the thing, which it clearly is,
right,
and money is the thing, but I just need niggas to just get off of the whole money train. It's like, oh yeah, y'all already got money.
Mm-hmm.
So now the shit just becomes about legacy and proving who you really are.
Right.
Boxing wise.
That part.
And my things become like, if you're not really with that, then bow out.
Man.
So we can stop talking about you.
That part.
You know what I mean?
Because there's definitely
there's fights out there.
There you go.
And niggas just don't be taking them.
Nah. They could really do something if you want to, bro.
There's fights there. There's a ton of them.
I see that shit where it's like, I've seen more where it was like, all right, cool. Devin now he's gonna fight, Brian, and if he loses, then it might be over for him and all this stuff. But it was like, yeah. So now he wins. Now what? You feel me?
That's that undefeated shit,
man.
Like, if you lose one, so if you lose one fight, you're done.
You're done.
How?
He's done if you get knocked out. All this other stuff. And I was like, okay, well, I mean, listen, if he loses, he loses. Cool. Bro, but that's not what happened.
Bro, until Mike got slid, bro, we thought Mike Tyson was the best thing ever.
Man.
We thought he would never lose. There's no way Mike Tyson would lose. Granted, a lot of things happened in between there to make it like that. But he kept boxing after his issues, and he lost
that part.
The majority of his fights.
That part.
At the end of his career, you know what I'm saying? On the back end.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, he knocked out the first 30 niggas he fought. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it was time to fight niggas that could actually fight, he lost to Holyfield twice.
Mm-hmm. Man.
He lost to Lennox Lewis. He lost to Buster Douglas. That's 5 fights.
Yeah.
He still kept getting fights. He still kept fighting who he was supposed to fight. Mm-hmm. So it just becomes, that's why I'm saying it's that undefeated shit, man. Niggas just be like, nah, I want to open. Mayweather got an O by his name. I want to O by my own. I
want to go undefeated.
So yeah, he's 50 and 0, and he fought everybody he was supposed to fight.
And salute to him, right?
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the time we thought he should or not, he's still 50 and 0, and everybody from that era. There's not no one person from the era you can say that he did not fight. He just fought them all at times where he fought them. while his career was declining, or he fought him, you know what I mean, at the back end, and it's like, but did he fight him?
Yeah.
All right.
And even to go
he didn't fight him when he was young.
Yeah.
He fought. He's on the back end of his career too. So
right.
What are we talking about?
And I also feel like there's also a way to say that like you can carve out your own legacy. Like everybody ain't gonna be Floyd. Like y'all not Floyd. So
that's okay.
Yeah. So find out your own way about going about things. Make your own fights. Create your own legacy. You know, and that's why I was like when I started, you know, making this thought process about looking at this fight, I was thinking about that. I'm like, this is kind of the start, or you know, kind of the lane where Devin could create his own legacy off of like
he can start.
He don't have to, just be stuck on somebody else's name.
He could have been running,
right? But now you feel me at 147. I think it gives him a lane where he can actually like have a name, whatever. But then at the same time, it's a new weight for him, so he can see.
It's at a point, it's at a point where he can kind of dictate.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it in this aspect of hand picking it, but like, you know what I mean, somebody step up if you feel like they worthy enough, then you know.
Right. And so now
I feel like he's not gonna get it. I feel like when he do get his fights out of this weight division, I don't think it's gonna be a lot of bullshit fights. I think they're gonna be like just like these fights, just not the fight we just watched.
I think he's gonna
still have to fight. He ain't gonna just get in there and watch nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he gonna have to fight for sure.
Yeah, I think he has a big opportunity, I guess, to kind of become, you know, whatever he wants to become, but it's going to take time for the opponents to, to
start lining up
themselves out there to be those guys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying. In the meantime, fight who you supposed to fight, bro.
Yeah,
because now we're starting to run out of the up and coming.
I mean, it's you gotta, you know, like I said, we're gonna see what happened with Mario Barrios and with Ryan Garcia. You know, I think everybody's looking at that as like the potential next little fight, whatever. But honestly, like, we don't know what's gonna happen. Like, because what if Ryan loses? Then what? Mario Barrios and Devin Haney. I'm not saying that ain't gonna be too interesting, bro.
I'm not saying that. What's his name, Garcia? I'm not saying he can't fight.
Yes.
I don't be with the antics, and I also don't be with the fact of
the antics.
He's got a chin that I don't think really holds up as well as he portrays it to hold up. He portrays it like, we can punch it out. I don't think he's
Ryan?
I don't think he portrays that though.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really like that for him.
Nah.
And I think like if he would realize that, he'd probably be a better boxer. Like, no, I'm not finna just punch it out. Like, I'm gonna really, you know what I mean?
But he's Mexican, so
I get it
in him. So
it's guts or glory.
They gonna slug it out anytime they can get it. So, but I
understand it, but it's just like, you know, when you kind of put yourself in the realm of like, I'm a good boxer. Okay, I know a good boxer when I see one. You know, I'm not saying that he's a bad boxer, but he'll really sit there and just slug it out.
That part.
And I don't think slugging it out necessarily makes you a good boxer. You know what I mean?
That part.
You're getting hit,
and like you're setting yourself up to get hit.
Yeah. So it's
you know what I mean?
Like, I'm not gonna necessarily say that you're a bad boxer, but you know. So it's just like, even when he got slid, bro, when what's the name beat him?
Rolly.
Yeah, when Rolly slid, I'm like, see?
Rolly beat him, Tank beat him, you know.
If he would just scale it back and stop with all the rah-rah, let's slug it out shit, he probably would beat more boxers. Or like the boxers in the big events, the big boxers, he would probably beat them.
That part.
But he'll sit there and just, I'm coming head first. I don't care. Yeah, I'm like, man, you can't do that.
And 9 times out of 10,
especially when you can't take a punch. You can't do that, bro.
Yeah, man.
So that's why when I hear his name, it's be like, yeah, but I would expect more of the same,
man.
If he was to fight that.
Yeah, because I
mean, just expect more of the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what would that fight look like at a higher weight? what would that fight look like?
It would be the same thing, bro.
Yeah,
I think it would be. I mean, because Ryan Garcia ain't all that fast either.
Right.
He fast. I feel like he faster than the nigga he just fought. A little bit.
Yeah.
He's more
a little bit better hand speed.
A little bit
hand
speed. Yeah. You know what I mean? But as far as like really like putting his imprint on a fight with Haney, I think that fight would go the same way that Haney wants it to go. Mm-hmm. Like the same way he wants every fight to go.
Right.
Which is him finding his distance and picking you apart.
And
not getting hit.
Yeah. And I think that's kind of what I've seen, you know, at least from my perspective, is like Haney has definitely been working hard on some new skills, he's figured out some things, and it would be interesting to see how that would look up against Ryan, who I don't know what he's been working on, but
I feel like I mean, you could say that Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, he was a champion. He's 28-0. I don't think he's a better boxer than Ryan Garcia, though.
Nah,
my personal opinion.
Not at all. Right.
So I mean, that is, bro. That would be a better little setup. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I mean that we may get a better fight out of both. Actually, you probably get because Ryan Garcia gonna come in there on his shit. It's just I feel like he get in the ring and he go against it.
Yeah, I mean,
and he just be oh nah. Yeah,
he said that rah-rah shit.
He started doing that rah-rah shit and should be crazy. You know what I mean? Because somebody like a Tank or somebody like a Rolly or somebody like even a Haney, they're going to stick to what they trained to do. Mm-hmm. So then rah-rah to them is like, oh.
I'm going to get on you real quick then.
Let me show you why you shouldn't do that.
Right.
Because I've been training to do, you're walking right into my hands. That's why he be getting slid.
Man.
Nope. That's why Ryan Garcia gets slid. He be walking right into the shit that niggas in train for. It's like, so you gotta chill on the. If he was just chill on the rah-rah shit, then yeah. But if he don't, I feel like it'll be the same. Not the same, maybe a little bit better fight, but the outcome will probably be the same.
You see it a lot, man.
It'll probably go 12 rounds. Because neither one. I mean, not saying Ryan Garcia couldn't knock him out, but Ryan Garcia would have to hit him. That's the thing. That's the thing I be thinking people forget. Like, in order to knock somebody out, like a boxer, somebody that trains to do this shit, you gotta hit a nigga on the butt.
I connect.
On some one punch shit, it gotta be on the butt.
Yeah.
Now combo, you get that. You hit a nigga 3-4 times.
Catch him in the exchange.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But like cats that just be waiting for that punch, they waiting really. That's what take them so long. They really waiting for a square on the button punch,
man. And you can even see that with the yard fight. That's why
that's what was taking him so long. He like, nah, I know I could get him. And it's like
on that one hitter quitter.
You may not get one of those,
man.
So just box, bro.
Yeah. Take your chances with your skill set. Use, your tools that you got to get close enough to be able to, like you said, set it up.
At least do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can't even get to the spot to set it up, what are you even looking for then?
Man, I mean, that's it was. I think that was kind of where Brian was like. Yeah. I think Brian was
both of them. Actually, both fights.
Yeah, like
the loser was literally just looking, searching instead of bringing it to him.
Mm-hmm.
And those are two fighters that you have to cut the ring off with, man.
Yeah, and you got to be willing to be able to swing and put yourself in harm's way to be able to make something happen. And I think Brian didn't use enough.
Very hesitant.
Yeah, once he got dropped, man, it changed his entire attitude towards the fight. And so once I think that happened, it made him much more hesitant to want to catch that fade. You know what I mean?
And both fights, honestly, both fights, both of their noses was busted.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of lets you know, like, when you get your nose like touched like that, bro, you a sitting duck, bro. You're not moving your head enough, man.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Like you just, you're not doing enough to not get key indicators, key words, key shit. I'm saying to not get hit. If your nose gets broke or you're bleeding out of your nose, that means you're not moving around enough.
That part.
You're getting hit. You're not getting hit.
You're vulnerable for like,
yeah.
Very, very.
So you're gonna have a long night.
Serious beating.
Yeah, you're gonna have a long night like that. Now you can't breathe. You breathing out of your mouth. It's like, yeah, you leak, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that type of shit. It's like, man, I don't want to get hit. If you that'd be my mindset. Like so I know a nigga like me, a nigga that's just a regular nigga. I'm not a boxer, but I know in a combat sport, I don't want to get hit. So I gotta take the precautions to not. I feel like niggas sometimes get into boxing shit and forget everything that they was working on.
Yeah,
or something. It be looking weird sometimes. Like, damn, bro, this nigga tagging.
It's real life because I mean, even if you think about it, like in a video game, like you play whatever boxing or UFC game, whatever, you got the little meter right above the fighter head.
Yeah.
And with each hit, if you get hit, that meter go down more and more and more. Like,
so what you think happens in real life, bro? The same thing, bro.
That shit is real. Like, it's taking life out of you. Like,
literally.
Like, you're literally taking
shot by
hits,
shot.
like, and it's gonna fucking suck the life out of you if you don't not get hit. And that's what happened. I think, Yard, he got overwhelmed. He couldn't take that shit no more.
Too many punches.
And
too many punches was being thrown at him.
Norman, he was halfway out of there, shit.
Norman,
Devin would have went crazy, who knows? But at the end of the day,
if he had to knock that nigga out in the second round, bro, shit would have been crazy for good right now. Niggas would have been. He kind of shut people up. He would have shut everybody the fuck up if he had to stay down.
It would have been bad.
He didn't stay down.
I mean, granted, like, it was a great win, but like if he knocked him out in the second round, if he had a different conversation for Norman too. Like,
it would have changed.
Norman
everything.
Definitely, at least he got to show his toughness and that he wasn't, just
he could still go right now get a little $2 million fight,
right?
$1.5 million fight.
Yeah, man, like he'll knock some other guys out for sure.
Yeah.
Somebody think it's gonna be sweet, and then they gonna get knocked out by him.
I feel like if he had a win in there and really got slid in the second round, that shit probably would have changed the trajectory of like how certain shit is for him. And
man,
everybody that be saying Haney can't punch and he's running and he be scared and blah blah blah. That narrative changes, bro. It kind of even changed with him just knocking him down. Because I haven't seen Haney really knock nobody down in a minute.
Listen, man, you run up, you get done up. I don't care who you are.
That's how that shit
be going. You know what I mean? And so I think sometimes that overconfidence it plays a part. And so I think, like maybe at some point when that happens, all right, cool. Now people are going to be a little bit more hesitant where it's like, Haney, we just can't necessarily run up because at 147 he got a little pop on that shit.
And if he hit it flush and it's square, you might go down.
You know what I mean?
That
might be a tough out for you, my boy.
Where he at right now.
And that's kind of that's pretty obviously what we saw. And I think now there's definitely an open scenario for at least like.
Yeah, that was about to be my question. Like, where does boxing go from here?
Man, we got. I mean, look, it's the end of the year, right? It's the end of the year. We got the rest of November is pretty much done. Happy Thanksgiving to all y'all who celebrate that. You feel me? But as far as like the rest of the year, I think there might be some fights in December. But I think next year, boxing definitely got to get cracking, bro, because.
It's just becoming a lost art.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of these young cats who aren't, who aren't fighting. So if y'all not fighting, then we got to get some other fights. Then you know what I'm saying? Like somebody got to, create something. And I think with that we got to definitely see, like, wait and see. I think Devin, he's still young, like we said. Shakur is still young, but they're not that young. So
Sure, I hear you.
They got to start fighting in that sense where it's like we got to start seeing the path. Like, what would be the path? Like, how many fights if it would it take for Shakur and Devin to fight? Or
I don't think
is Tank gonna come back to boxing? Like, what's happening with Tank?
I think for Haney and Shakur, it wouldn't even take that many fights. I feel like Devin could fight one more fight and Shakur could maybe fight two or one.
Right. I mean, I agree. I think
them niggas
by next
year, be fighting by May.
Yeah, by next spring, we could definitely see.
Maybe not May. Maybe next July. if they both took 2 fights, they could from here to July. They probably fight in July.
Juneteenth now. Juneteenth is becoming a big boxing date now, and
type of deal.
You feel me? A big boxing weekend,
something like that.
Yeah, it could be that. You feel me? June, summertime. You feel me? That's a vibe. But it definitely somebody got to definitely start emerging. You feel me? We got to start seeing who want to be the one, because Crawford, like I said, Crawford, he our age. You feel me? So it's like he only gonna be doing this shit for so much longer.
Ain't that many more fights for Crawford,
right? And so
if we're really like thinking about like who's left for Crawford,
nobody, man. I mean, like I said, he was gonna be taking fun fights at this point.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, it's like for him, move up for what?
Yeah,
straight.
He can stay where he at. He can fight, them little Russians at 160 or something. You feel me? And
that be trying niggas.
Yeah, get into that. You feel me? He gonna be able to help people in his gym. Clearly, he works with Shakur, so maybe he helps Shakur with the Devin fight. But at the end of the day, like,
I don't think it's really many more fights.
Yeah, now, like you said, if it's gonna be a lost art, it's on Devin and Shakur and all these young guys to start taking this shit to the next level. Like, I don't even know who the young heavyweights are. And like, we ain't got no young heavyweights.
I don't even really watch heavyweight. I don't even know.
Because you feel me? He's just our weight, like 147,
154,
nigga,
the last good heavyweight fight I seen was
Wilder and Fury. Yeah, that's
the first.
facts.
I think the first one.
Yeah, man.
I didn't even watch the other two because it was just like, these niggas is beating each other head.
Right.
Somebody's gonna be fucked up when they get old.
Yeah, man. Big dudes,
just punching the fuck out of each other. So I'm just like, this is great. But yeah, the first one was like crack. I was like, heavyweight wise,
that part
that I seen.
Yeah, man.
I don't know what Vic said. Vic said Anthony. What's his name?
Oh, Anthony Joshua fighting Jake Paul. Yeah, man. That's the next one, I guess. I mean, we'll do a fight party for y'all.
Yeah, we'll
watching that shit. So it's on Netflix. So
yeah, so everybody can watch.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we're gonna laugh at that. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, if those is fights that are ending the year, I guess it's gonna be.
I hope it's gonna be a good 2026 thing, because
that part
we kind of ended the. I mean, this wasn't this wasn't a bad card, but it just be those guys that that should be partaking in this, like,
man,
to finish off the year for sure. Shakur and Haney should have been fighting, or fucking Tank and one of them, Haney or something to end it. Come on, man.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's opportunity for all this to be happening, and the fact that it's not is just it's disheartening for the sport, because we real boxing fans,
it's making the sport look crazy.
Yeah, like, honestly, we enjoy combat sports and we be watching, so it's like, I want to see what's cracking. Like, I want to see how this goes down. Like, and if they're not fighting, then that's just.
What do we? I guess we just watch basketball and football.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
I guess
football is getting
starting
right
to
now,
get interesting there too. But
basketball ramping back up.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the boxing world, man. I just wish cats would fight who they supposed to fight. That's it. I'm not asking for nothing more, nothing less. Just like, bro, and you could tell they know who they supposed to fight, but they just they're
not.
I just that's my whole thing with it. I just think it's that legacy shit. Like, man, I want to be undefeated when I go out, and it's like, so you telling me at this point, and I mean, we can kind of say this is probably this is the height of Devin Haney's career, I would say, right? Probably.
This is it.
Height of his career. You telling me he wouldn't want to fight the best fighters right now, like in your prime? You don't want to fight the best fighters in your prime? You know what I mean? In your prime, though, like, this is the tightest you're gonna be ever.
It's time,
and you don't want to, fight the best fighters. It's like, I guess,
it's time, man. Hell nah. Well,
can't go out like that, man.
Exactly, man. Well, it's been an hour, y'all. We gonna hop off.
Oh shit, we banged out,
man. Right? Chilling, you feel me? But any last words, Jay?
Yeah, man. I just, like I said, man, we're just fans of boxing, combat sports in general, and
Facts.
I just would want the boxing world to kind of get similar to how UFC runs the joint. If you ever pay attention to UFC, anybody that's supposed to fight somebody fights them.
They get to it, man.
2-3 big names get to cracking. You know that them 3 guys are gonna fight at some point.
Right.
4 or 5, whatever. You know what I mean?
Have to, like, it's just an order.
It's just how it kind of goes. It just seems like, boxing is becoming like really, really like OD handpicked right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, I feel it's kind of killing the sport. Like I said, I feel like it's gonna be a lost art. So yeah, that's that's my final words. I just for the boxing world as a sport as a whole, for the fans, I feel like I'm saying a lot of shit that fans are saying too.
Oh yeah.
Fight who you supposed to fight, man. Stop the hand picking and all that shit. Especially when y'all like the same age, y'all all at your primes.
Young.
Either in the middle of your prime or just started your prime. Just fight, dude. If this is the sport that you chose. That's where I'm at. What about you, man?
Last words. Shit, we probably gonna be back tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, we be on the Sunday stream. So y'all stay tuned, stay locked in. Salute to Haney. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, great fight, dude.
Yeah,
great fights
y'all.
from both of them.
Yeah, great night of fights.
Great fights.
Thank everyone out there for the new subscribers. Salute to y'all.
Yeah, man, keep liking and subscribing. Hey guys, come on, man, start commenting a little bit more. Yeah, you guys were commenting.
Hop in there, man.
Yeah, we're gonna respond.
We'll be back.
We're not like that. Love.
You feel me? Salute to y'all. Peace. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and we out.